it's Missy here. Thank you so much for joining me. In today's video, I have my March update for my Pan palette. So as you know, or maybe if you don't, if you're new, I am painting not only a face palette, but also an eyeshadow palette. So the eyeshadow palette edition of this project was created by Amber F, who is listed down below, but I am following along with the Fantastic Ladies who are doing a Size Matter theme, and that was created by Jessica but voted on by the members. And then I am painting a face palette just because I like to pan face palettes. I did 2 last year, both were cream. This year it's kind of a hybrid. So let's start with that. So I mentioned, oh, I forgot to take off that swatch. As I've mentioned in videos past on this subject, I got serious FOMO watching Rebecca from Painting and Stuff, Alex from Alejandra Lisette, Becca from Becca Hope, even Kim for Teacher Loves Beauty using this palette. And I don't understand why I got it and now why I have 2 when I'm not the biggest fan of peach blushes. And this is clearly a peach blush, peach blush palette. Words. Okay, I'm going to insert footage from last month's update. Last month I had used each of the products 4 times, and now this is what we're looking like. I have used the bronzer 10 more times and the blush and highlighter 8 more times respectively. I will insert some close-up footage of this too. You can definitely start to see some wear and tear. The patterns are all 3 starting to come off. So for the bronzer, I've used that a total of 14 times. I find it's easier to use the bronzer because the bronzer is the bronzer. However, the blush and the highlighter, I've used them 8 more times for a total of 12 times. Those are definitely more like peach. So the blush is peach, and then the highlighter is a shifty peach to pink kind of goldy thing. So I feel like they work better together and better with warm eyeshadow looks rather than like today, which is very, very cool. So I will say though that I got way more usage than I did the first update, because the first update they just had 4. So I really enjoy this formula. I really do enjoy this formula. I don't need a blush, bronzer, or highlighter ever again in my life, but it very much reminds me of the MAC Glow Play blushes, but this is a much drier formula where those are like really creamy and really, really bouncy. They're just so good. I really am enjoying this, even though it is. You guys see this? Do you see this? I have blocked 18 different numbers from them. 8, like not 18 really, probably about 5. And every time I turn around, they call me from a different number. We don't want solar. Stop calling me. Solar is expensive. They don't tell you that. Anyway, okay. Oh, and now the neighbor has started his car. Lord have mercy on my soul. He's literally gonna sit there for 30 minutes, so I'm gonna keep going. So anyway, as I was saying, I just want to keep using this. My goal is to finish this palette this year. I don't know if I'll get there, but I'm going to continue making decent progress. So I'm going to try to shoot for 10 uses a month. If I'm wearing makeup at least 20 days a month, that'll be half of the time that I'm wearing it. And of course, I can always layer these up and get a different color if I want to. So making good progress on this. It was new to me. It maybe have been swatched once or twice. So all the usage that you see is usage that I've put on it. So yeah. Let's talk about my eyeshadow palette. In my last update, I had already hit eyeshadow in Devoted, and I mentioned that I wanted to hit pan in 2 more shades. I am painting the Profusion Infatuation palette, and I was working on the mattes until I realized that actually one of them is a satin, but we're going to keep going. So my goal was to hit pan in 2 shades, and I did. So I have new pan in Disco, and I have new pan in Jive. Let me tell you about Jive, y'all. Jive is so good. Let me pick it up with a brush because it is just so, it's so good. well, this is a crap swatch, but anyway, when you put it on your eye, it's so good. It's so good. It's such a good shade. I didn't use it today because I was using my Project Level Up shadows, but it's a beautiful shade. Oh, and I just made the pan bigger. The biggest issue with these is they are hella powdery. Okay, so let me share with you the progress. Let me hold it like this. The progress. So we have Oasis. I've used this 3 more times for a total of 4. We have Disco. I used 7 more times for a total of 8. Jive, I've used 4 more times for a total of 6. Daring, I've used 3 more times for a total of 4. Personal, I've used 3 more times for a total of 8. Bouncy, I've used 2 more times for a total of 4. Go Girl, I have used 5 more times for a total of 6. Retro, which is literally the worst shade in this palette, I have used 4 more times for a total of 7. Tease, which does not have pan, and I don't understand why, I've used a total of 5 extra times for a total of 4. Outspoken, this is the satin, I've used 1 more time for a total of 3. And then Shell, I've used 3 more times, which is this one, for a total of 4. And I will insert some footage. How this brown does not have pan on it, I will never know, because I've used it, not today, but I've used it several times in my eyebrows. I've used it as an eyeliner. I feel like I'm just right there. I think my next pan will probably be Go Girl. Maybe even Outspoken. Retro is just, it's a purple. It's a purple by, purples are notorious for being really hard to formulate because of the pigments. And this one just ends up looking dry and patchy, and I can't get it to blend. And it doesn't matter what's on top of it, what's under it. The other mattes, surprisingly, blend on top of each other beautifully. That one, it does not. It does not. And I don't have it anywhere near my look today. I've used only shadows from my Project Level Up, even though that wasn't a video I filmed today. But yesterday I used these to create an eye look. But yeah, so my goal for next time is to keep on going. I think I will have pan and Go Girl, which again is this kind of pinky, kind of, it's a muted kind of magenta. And then we'd have to have it in this. If there's no pen in this next time, I'm going to be like, what? Because it's so inconsistent. It's so inconsistent. Some of them took, like, Devoted took 6 times. 6 times I hit pan. And I've already used this one, what did I say, like 9, 10 times? And I haven't hit pan on it. But yeah, I'm not touching the shimmers because they're just not good. And plus, that's what I'm mostly panning in my A to Z. You'd really have to build them up, and maybe I'll play around with them as we get later in this year, but I'm just not going to worry about them right now. So that's it. That's it for this update. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you haven't already, I hope you will consider subscribing. I hope your painting journey is going well. How I have 3 pans in this palette in March, I will never know, because yeah, who would have known that I just started painting eyeshadows in January? Who would have known? Who would have thought? So anyway, thank you so much for joining me today. If you haven't already, I hope you'll consider subscribing. Be on the lookout. My eyeshadow and eye makeup collection inventory videos are coming. I don't know when, but they are coming. You will see this because I am about to film those intros. But that's it for today. I love your faces, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.